Welcome to All Powers from Within. My name is Rishon. I help people expand their consciousness and accomplish any goal beyond their wildest dreams. Now, this video, I want to just give a technique which can basically be a part of your lifestyle if you want to get the most out of your holiday on Earth, and if you want to, excelling beyond the common ground around you isn't good enough for you. Therefore, you want to make the most out of life, whether it is financially, just one area you choose, health-wise, relations, whatever. And I'm mainly posing this for people who have reached out saying that besides the uncertainty, they feel as if no matter how much effort they're putting in, what they get back isn't as satisfactory as it used to be just a couple of years ago, or a little bit further. Now, I'd say it's paramount. This is a very effective tool in your arsenal. However, it is not one size fits all. If it is one size fits all, you need to tailor in for each size, for each person, whatever. That is to say that you are choosing one endeavor and you suddenly say, okay, my finances are great, therefore I'm going to expect better health, which is, I think you get the point. So the idea is, it's part of the NLP procedure where you go about making constant changes, however very gradual and bite-sized changes that you want to see implemented in the due course. Like, say you are just having a 5-year plan and 10-year plan, and you want to have bits and pieces on the way that you know that you're on right course. So therefore, what you do is you need to, besides the 5-year plan and all that, even making that such kind of plan, many people run into different obstacles. I'd rather say pitfalls, which are errors in judgment. But that's another video. So let's just focus on this. You need to have those. You just basically make bite-sized chunks, and therefore you think about, before you even start with that, you need to see the situation where you are. If you're broke, let's say, I'm going to choose the example of financial freedom because it's very easy, because it's very tangible. You could say, you can count the money and you can say, this is what I expect, this is what I'm shooting for, and this is what it is right now. Because sometimes in life you just make huge progress. However, after you get to that milestone, you realize your expectation was maybe high. It gives you that illusion because although you've done a huge progress, you did not take the right score, right? You didn't have the right perspective when you were starting off. And also we tend to be hard on ourselves sometimes, so that's a pitfall to avoid. So you just look at your bank balance, your net worth, and your whatever, anything you want to count, the tangible stuff, and you set a goal for, I want to make my first million, whatever, and then you set a deadline, whether it is 3 years, 5 years, 1 year, it's all up to you. So if it is, let's say it is 1 year, then you have to break that into 12 different pieces, and you will make sure the bare minimum, starting from the first month, you should be able to make, in case of 12 months and a million, it comes to about 83,000. You could sometimes also, just to be on a safer side, just to avoid certain errors and give yourself leeway in the months ahead, in case you feel you're exhausted, all your energy, you can set a goal of 95,000. Okay, therefore maybe you could even chill out in the last month, last 15 days. Besides this, this is the way the whole criteria, the way the NLP teaches you is that you see it the way it is and you see it better than it is. And then it's about figuring out the steps that will lead from A to B. So besides doing this, I would suggest, and this, you gotta choose. I'm not a big fan of holding just an agenda with you every year, and I think I write down my goals and stuff at different places, and you could even have a cabinet, and you could have for different toolboxes, you have different drawers and so on, which you may want to keep with you. However, this is a practice, especially I would say around the Christmas time, you could have a period of reflection and just assess for yourself about how long you've come, or whether you've been productive, it's a satisfactory year, and so on. And besides that, what you do is every year, choosing on different endeavors. Obviously, you don't want to overwhelm yourself, and you find out about the errors in judgment. So the criteria about going from A to B, as I said before, you would also, to turbocharge it, I would say it's a completely necessary tool to have. That is, you want to break your day into 3 different chunks. One just starting early in the morning, one somewhere around halfway through, and one just before you. And what you're going to do is, you just need to spend, ideally you would spend 20 minutes or so, but if you spend 5 minutes thinking about, what your ideal plan is, what are the things that you could practically do, which if you fail to foresee, therefore you may not take the right steps. And obviously besides that, maybe for a minute or two,